गुड मॉर्निंग मेरे प्यारे बच्चों। हमारा आज का टॉपिक है बच्चों सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इन फाइटोप्थोरा infestans, a fungus that causes a disease called lead blight of a potato. तो क्वेश्चन डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आएगा, है ना। ये टॉपिक बड़ा है थोड़ा, ये लेंथी क्वेश्चन भी आ सकता है बच्चों, ठीक है। डिस्क्राइब सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इन फाइटोप्थोरा infestans। कई बार एग्जामिनर थोड़ा सा ट्विस्ट देने की कोशिश कर सकता है क्वेश्चन में, ठीक है। तो प्रश्न इस तरह से भी आ सकता है, डिस्क्राइब सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन इन द फंगस काउजिंग लेट blight of potato disease। अगेन बच्चों, इन दैट केस यू हैव टू रिमेंबर थ्री फैक्ट्स: नेम ऑफ पैथोजन, नेम ऑफ डिजीज एंड द नेम ऑफ होस्ट। Sexual reproduction is oogamous type and the mode of sexual fusion is gametangial contact. While doing our general topics, I told you about 4 or 5 different types of the sexual fusions. ठीक है बच्चों, उनमें से पहला टाइप था, एक टाइप है gametangial contact. Generally in fungi the sexual structures are known as gametangia. ठीक है, and in Phytophthora infestans what happens that two compatible gametangia come close to each other, come in physical contact with each other. Their wall of contact dissolves and the materials are exchanged. What materials are exchanged बच्चों? The cytoplasm and nucleus present in a male reproductive structure is transferred to female reproductive structure. ठीक है, and here in Phytophthora infestans male reproductive structures are called antheridia and female reproductive structures are called oogonia. So during gametangial contact these two reproductive structures come close to each other and come in physical contact with each other, and by gelatinization of the wall at the region of contact the materials are exchanged, that is male cytoplasm and male nucleus is transferred to oogonium. But the main feature of this type of sexual fusion is that in this case the original structure of male and female reproductive structures are retained. That means male and female reproductive structure do not lose their original identity, unlike the gametangial conjugation. ठीक है बच्चों, जो नेक्स्ट हम जीनस पढ़ेंगे उसमें गेमिटेंजियल कॉन्जुगेशन होता है, जिसमें रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर्स अपनी ओरिजिनल आइडेंटिटी लूज कर देते हैं बच्चों, ठीक है। तो इस स्लाइड को बताने का मेरा मेन पर्पस ये था, गेमिटेंजियल कॉन्टैक्ट टाइप है मोड ऑफ सेक्सुअल फ्यूजन, ठीक है। एंड इन दिस केस देयर इज वन मोर इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर ऑफ दिस टाइप ऑफ gametic fusion is that gametes are never released into exterior environment. ठीक है, ये एक गेमिटेंजियम से डायरेक्टली दूसरे गेमिटेंजियम में एंटर कर जाते हैं, ठीक है। हालांकि इन दिस टाइप ऑफ सेक्सुअल बिहेवियर एंथ्रीडिया डज नॉट प्रोड्यूस एनी मोटाइल गेमीट्स, रादर द साइटोप्लाज्म ऑफ एंथ्रीडियम, द एंटायर साइटोप्लाज्म बिहेव्स एज मेल गेमीट, ठीक है। फिर आप लोग बोलोगे सर ये oogamous टाइप कहां से आ गया? फिर ये oogamous टाइप ऑफ जो सेक्सुअल बिहेवियर होता है बच्चों, वो जनरली किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में लिया जाता है? विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द नेचर ऑफ फीमेल गेमीट, एंड फीमेल गेमीट शुड ऑलवेज बी लार्ज, मैसिव एंड टोटल नॉन मोटाइल इन oogamous केस, ठीक है। तो इसमें भी ऐसा ही है, द साइटोप्लाज्म ऑफ फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रक्चर called oogonium, it becomes a female gamete which is very large and non-motile in nature, ठीक है बच्चों। So male reproductive structures are called antheridia and female reproductive structures are called oogonia, and the thelai or the myceli are generally heterothelic, and heterothelic or heterothelism is a word equivalent to a condition called dioecious condition. Dioecious condition in other group of organisms. So you will ask, sir, why this word heterothelic is used? Because generally what happens, bacho, in majority of the fungi, as I had already told you, that in majority of the fungi, sexuality is very much typical. In majority of the fungi, there is no gender differentiation. ठीक है, there is no male uh, thelai and there is no female thelai. ठीक है, but somehow they behave differently, and in that case they are designated as a plus 10 mycelia and minus 10 mycelia. ये बात याद रखना है बच्चों. ठीक है, somehow they behave differently. So in that case, the term homothelism and heterothelism has been used. Homothelism is the word which is equivalent to monoecious condition, and heterothelism is the word which is equivalent to dioecious condition. Means the male and female here in case of Phytophthora come from different mycelia. ठीक है. Now, on the basis of position of Antheridia, different species of Phytophthora, they have been divided into two categories. One is paragynous type Antheridium और one is a amphiginous type. ठीक है, paragynous type में क्या होता है? The male reproductive structure called Antheridium and female reproductive structure called Oogonium, they lie side by side. ठीक है, parallel to each other and lie side by side. Whereas in case of amphiginous condition, what happens? That the male reproductive structure called Antheridium, it lies at the base of a female reproductive structure called Oogonium. ठीक है, and because in a Phytophthora infestans especially, amphiginous type of reproductive structures are formed. Therefore, we will discuss the development of amphiginous type of reproductive structures only. I'm showing you few slides which you don't need to draw. ठीक है बच्चों, this is the case of paragynous type of reproductive structure formation, where the male reproductive structure called Antheridium and female reproductive structure called Oogonium, they lie side by side, and fertilization occurs. These are the diagrams not to be drawn by you people, because we are dealing with Phytophthora infestans only in one species, and that in Phytophthora infestans, amphiginous type of reproductive structures are formed. So we will discuss the development of amphiginous type of reproductive structures. So during formation, what happens, बच्चों? Two compatible hyphae. Two compatible hyphae means one male hypha. Hypha means branch of mycelium, है ना बच्चों? One male hypha and one female hypha come close to each other, and here we can notice a condition called protogyny. During protogyny, what happens? The male reproductive structures are formed prior to the female reproductive structures. ठीक है बच्चों, दूसरा एक और कंडीशन होता है. I told you a wrong word, I think, है ना. We can find a protandrous condition here बच्चों. Protandrous condition or protandry means male reproductive structures are formed prior to female. While in protogynous condition, what happens? The female reproductive structures are formed prior to the male reproductive structure. But here we can see protandrous condition. That means Antheridium will be formed prior to Oogonium. So during the formation of Antheridium, what happens? Cytoplasm starts rushing toward the tip of that selected male branch. As a result, the tip swells up and a septum is laid down at the base of that terminal swollen portion, and thus this terminal swollen portion enclosing large number of nuclei is differentiated into the male reproductive structure called Antheridium. In the meantime, what happens? That a female branch also starts growing and it pierces through the antheridium and projects above antheridium on the other side. ठीक है बच्चों? And because some of the space of antheridium is occupied by the piercing oogonial branch that exerts a pressure on antheridium. So relieve that pressure, antheridia develops or antheridium develops 3 to 4 tubular outgrowths called papillae to relieve the pressure created by piercing of a oogonial branch. ठीक है बच्चों, ये याद रखना है. Now next what happens? Oogonial formation starts, material starts rushing towards the tip of oogonial branch or the female branch. As a result, the tip of oogonial branch enlarges like this, and a septum is laid down at the base of terminal swollen portion in female branch, and thus this terminal large globular structure enclosing large number of female nuclei, it gets differentiated into the female reproductive structure called oogonium. मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, जो ये डायग्राम्स यहां से शुरू होता है, ये आप लोगों को ड्रा करने हैं. अच्छा बच्चों, दिस इज फर्स्ट डायग्राम, दिस इज सेकंड डायग्राम, दिस इज थर्ड डायग्राम. Likewise, there are other diagrams which you have to draw. ठीक है? So these are the fully developed antheridium and oogonium. This is the antheridium formed, which is formed at a base of a female reproductive structure called oogonium. Thus, the type is amphigynous type of reproductive structures. ठीक है? And these are the papilla formed in antheridium. ठीक है? And these papilla are formed बच्चों किस लिए बनते हैं? क्योंकि जो ओगोनियल ब्रांच है, फीमेल ब्रांच ने एंथ्रीडिया के थ्रू पियर्स किया है बच्चों. जब पियर्स करेगा तो ये कुछ वॉल्यूम तो ऑक्यूपाई करेगा. ठीक है? तो दैट एक्सर्ट्स प्रेशर. टू रिलीव दैट प्रेशर, दिस पेपिले आर फॉर्म्ड. So now an interesting event happens, and what is that event? That in oogonium the nuclei shift towards the center of the cytoplasm, so that in the central region the cytoplasm becomes more viscous, and now it is called an ooplasm. Whereas the peripheral cytoplasm, it remains less denser and it is called periplasm. So what happens bachcho? At maturity, the cytoplasm of oogonium differentiates into two regions, outer ooplasm and inner ooplasm and outer periplasm. And why these two zones are formed? Because of a transfer of a nuclei towards center. As a result, the cytoplasm in the central region, it becomes more viscous and called ooplasm. ठीक है बच्चों? Now next event what happens? That all the nuclei in oogonium present in ooplasm region move back to peripheral cytoplasm, where they get disintegrated or degenerated somehow, and thus the oogonium is left with only one nucleus, and that nucleus behaves as female nucleus, and the entire cytoplasm of oogonium along with that one female nucleus, which I have drawn here with a green color, behaves as a female gamete. This is it, my dear students. या तो आप ऐसे बोल सकते हो कि द सेंट्रल पोर्शन ऑफ साइटोप्लाज्म, you need not to. असल में क्या होता है बच्चों? The entire cytoplasm along with the female nucleus, it behaves as a large gamete called female gamete, which is also called egg or ovum. So this is it, my dear students. Now, similar event takes place in a antheridium. In antheridium also, as we know that antheridium encloses many male nuclei. So all the male nuclei get degenerated or disintegrated, and the antheridium is left with only one nucleus, which I have drawn here with red pen, and that nucleus behaves as a male nucleus, and the cytoplasm of antheridium along with the one male nucleus, it behaves as male gamete. ठीक है मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, and this is the type of gametangial contact. You must see that even after the fertilization, the original structure of oogonium and antheridium is retained. And during fertilization, you will also see one more interesting event, that the gametes are never released into the exterior environment. ठीक है बच्चों? So this is it. अब मैं एक एक करके रीड करता रहूंगा मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, ठीक है, क्योंकि आप लोगों को लिखना भी है ना. ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस, टू कंपेटिबल हाइफे, that is male hypha and the female hypha, which come from separate thalli, because Phytophthora infestans में हमको heterothallic condition नजर आता है, means unisexual condition नजर आता है. That means we have a separate male thalli and separate female thalli. ठीक है, they come close to each other, and there is a condition called protandrous condition. You must remember this fact बच्चों. कई बार एग्जाम में प्रश्न आ जाता है, व्हाट इज प्रोटेंड्री. ठीक है, कई बार एग्जाम में प्रश्न आ जाता है कि फाइटोप्थोरा इन्फेस्टेंस में प्रोटोगाइनस कंडीशन नजर आता है या प्रोटेंड्रस कंडीशन नजर आता है. तो उस सूरत में आप क्या कहोगे? प्रोटेंड्रस कंडीशन नजर आता है. इट मींस मेल स्ट्रक्चर्स आर फॉर्म्ड बिफोर द फीमेल स्ट्रक्चर्स. साइटोप्लाज्म rushes toward the tip of male hypha along with many nuclei. As a result, tip swells up and increases in size. A septum is laid down at the base of that terminal swollen portion, which differentiates that terminal swollen portion into an antheridium, and that becomes our male reproductive structure. At maturity, all the nuclei disappear or disintegrate except one in antheridium. मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, thus mature antheridium is left with only one functional nucleus or only one nucleus, and that nucleus behaves as a male nucleus. Similarly, female hypha grows and it pierces through the maturing antheridium and emerges out on upper side of the antheridium. This event exerts pressure on antheridium. As a result, antheridium becomes distorted. How it becomes distorted? By developing a few papilla, and these papilla are formed to release the pressure or to sustain the pressure so that the antheridium does not burst open. Cytoplasm rushes to the tip of female branch along with many nuclei. As a result, the tip swells and becomes large, globular in shape, and by the formation of a septum at the base of that terminal swollen portion of female hypha, the terminal swollen portion becomes our female reproductive structure called oogonium. ठीक है? And next what happens, all the nuclei shift to center. All the nuclei in oogonium shift to center so that cytoplasm gets differentiated into two regions. One is outer periplasm, which is less dense. One is central ooplasm, which is more dense because of presence of many nuclei, and also because of presence of more number of reserve food material. Finally, all the nuclei except one move back to periplasm, that is peripheral cytoplasm, where they get degenerated. Thus, oogonium is left with only one nucleus, which behaves as a female nucleus. So this is it, bachcho. This is about this was about development. Now, during fertilization, what happens, bachcho? One of the papilla grows and uh, touches the wall of oogonium. The wall of contact dissolves. Wall of contact dissolves, and male nucleus is shifted and फर्टिलाइजेशन अकर्स. ठीक है बच्चों, इसमें मैं ज्यादा डिटेल जाने का जरूरत नहीं समझता हूं. ठीक है, बार बार. एंड फर्टिलाइजेशन इन्वॉल्व्स टू प्रोसेसेस. फर्स्ट इज साइटोगेमी, दैट मींस साइटोप्लाज्म फ्यूज, एंड देन इज कारियोगेमी, दैट मींस न्यूक्लियाई फ्यूज. एंड हियर इन फाइटोप्थोरा इन्फेस्टेंस, मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, देयर इज नो डिले इन कारियोगेमी. मैंने आप लोगों को एक पिक्यूलियर बिहेवियर बताया था फाइटोप्थोरा इन्फेस्टेंस फंजाई के केस में. In majority of the higher members, for example, karyogamy is delayed to a great extent. ठीक है, तो इसमें karyogamy डिले नहीं होता है. Soon after transfer, it's transferred to oogonium. Male nucleus fuses with female nucleus, and we get a diploid structure. And that diploid mass immediately synthesizes a thick cell wall. In fact, two-layered cell wall consisting of exine and intine, which are also called exospore or endospore respectively. It becomes our female, or it becomes our sexual spore called oospore. ठीक है बच्चों? During the process, one of the entheridial papilla elongates and comes in physical contact with oogonial wall. Wall of contact dissolves and fertilization occurs. And we all know that fertilization involves two processes. One is cytogamy, that means mixing of cytoplasm, fusion of cytoplasm. One is karyogamy, which is mixing of nuclei, or we can say fusion of nuclei. A new wall is laid down within the oogonial wall, and the resultant structure enclosing a diploid nucleus. Now it becomes oospore, and oospore is our sexual spore, which undergoes a period of rest. ठीक है बच्चों? And after undergoing a period of rest, oospore germinates, but prior to germination, what happens? That the diploid nucleus undergoes meiosis once, so as to produce 4 haploid nuclei, and these 4 haploid nuclei then undergo repeated mitotic divisions so as to produce large number of nuclei. Why bachcho? Because we know that when this oospore will germinate to produce a new fungal thallus or new fungal mycelium, that mycelium is always having many nuclei. Why? Because mycelium is aseptate, and it has a condition called cynocytic condition or the multinucleate condition. So before fertilization, that event occurs, that is one meiosis and then repeated mitosis. After that, what happens? Exine breaks at a point and intine comes out into the form of a germ tube, and it produces one more structure, a sac-like structure called zoosporangium at its tip. ठीक है? And that zoosporangium then germinates to produce new vegetative thalli or mycelia in the same way as we saw during the asexual reproduction. So here I am not elaborating those steps. ठीक है बच्चों, क्या होता है? This zoosporangium it germinates or its germination depends on environmental conditions. मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, during unfavorable conditions it germinates directly, and during favorable periods it germinates by producing motile structures called zoospores. तो ये आप लोगों ने asexual reproduction portion से ही कॉपी कर लेना है बच्चों, इसके डिटेल्स. ठीक है? So finally what happens? Before germination, diploid nucleus of oospore divides by meiosis to produce 4 haploid nuclei. Then these 4 haploid nuclei undergo repeated mitotic divisions, resulting into the formation of a large number of haploid nuclei, which then give rise to a fungal thallus with multinucleate condition. मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, during germination what happens? Outer wall, which is also called exine or exospore, it breaks at a point, and inner wall, which is called endospore or intine, it comes out in the form of a germ tube and develops a zoosporangium at its tip. एक बार फिर से बता देता हूं, जो एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन के केस में जो स्पोरेंजियम बनता है या कोनिडियोस्पोरेंजियम बनता है मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, ठीक है, सेम वही स्ट्रक्चर बनता है. ठीक है, और जर्मिनेशन भी इन दोनों का एक जैसा रहता है. तो मैं उसको डिटेल नहीं दूंगा, मैंने सिंपल इतना लिख के छोड़ा है कि जूओस्पोरेंजियम जर्मिनेट्स इन द सेम मैनर एज इन केस ऑफ asexual reproduction, the sporangium germinates. So this was today's topic, my dear students. उम्मीद करता हूं बच्चों मेरे लेक्चर साथ साथ अटेंड करते रहना है. अभी भी मैं एक ट्रेंड देख रहा हूं, हालांकि अब लग रहा है कि कुछ अच्छे से अटेंड कर रहे हो, लेकिन फिर भी ये 100% के आसपास में कहीं नहीं फटक रहा है मेरे प्यारे बच्चों. याद रखना है, ठीक है, पढ़ना शुरू करना है, क्योंकि ये सिचुएशन जो है काफी लंबा खींचने वाला है, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है. ठीक है, ये कोविड कंडीशन है ना, तो पढ़ना तो पड़ेगा ही मेरे प्यारे बच्चों. तो कल मिलते हैं नए टॉपिक के साथ. टुमारो वी विल स्टार्ट अ फ्रेश चैप्टर, अ फ्रेश जीनस, सेकंड जीनस, अ सेप्रोबिक फंगस और अ सेप्रोट्रोफिक फंगस कॉल्ड राइजोपस. So see you tomorrow, my dear students. Have a nice day.